You're listening to Fit Talk with Coach Luis. This is a special segment we call the Monday Morning Brew. The Monday Morning Brew.
Hello, and welcome back to the Monday Morning Brew series. Today, we're talking about something that can feel complicated, it can feel emotional, and honestly overwhelming for a lot of people. Nutrition. Dun, dun, dun. So don't worry, this isn't a diet episode. This isn't a cut everything out episode. This is really a kindness episode. And because February is all about intentional movement, consistency, and showing up for yourself, as part of that, we want to make sure that we're fueling our body in a way that supports our energy, in a way that supports our mood, our confidence without stress, guilt, or perfection. So today, we're going to break down some simple, realistic nutrition habits that you can start this month and actually keep. So let's get right into it. All right, we'll kick off with why nutrition feels hard. So let's be honest, nutrition is one of the most confusing parts of health. There is so much noise out there, right? There's, eat this, not that. Cut carbs, only eat clean, try this new trend. There is so much out there. It's exhausting. And for a lot of people, food is emotional. It's comfort. It's culture. Like, I'm Hispanic. When we would have get-togethers at the house, it would be, rice and beans, arroz con habichuela. It was, chuleta. It was a lot of food, and that's what brought people together. That's what we knew. It's connection, it's coping. So when somebody says just eat better, it's not helpful, right? What is helpful is focusing on small, doable habits that support our body without taking over our life. And that's what we're going to do today. So we're going to go through some habits that can help us. So we'll start off with the first habit, which is hydration. So hydration made easy. Let's start with that simple, the simplest, but probably a really difficult one to do. And most people walk around dehydrated and they don't even realize it. And dehydration, that affects our energy. It affects our mood, digestion, cravings, headaches, motivation. It affects a lot of things. So this is going to be our hydration habit for February. Drink 1 extra bottle or glass of water every day. That's it. Not a gallon. We're not going to set up a schedule, just one extra thing. And if you want to make it even easier to make that healthy habit an easier habit, try to always remember that. So if you want to make it even easier, keep a bottle near you. Add lemon or fruit to that water. Drink a glass before your morning coffee. That is so important. Our brain is 80% water, so it needs to be hydrated. So drinking that glass before your morning coffee will really help kind of get our synapses firing and so on. Pair water with a daily habit. We've talked about those things before, right? Doing those habit stacking. So pair it with a daily habit you do, like brushing your teeth. Those small hydration wins, they add up really fast. All right, so that's going to be the first habit with hydration. The second one is don't restrict. So here's a mindset shift that changes everything. So instead of focusing on what to cut out, focus on what to add in. Restriction creates stress, right? Because we're like, okay, no, I can't do this. I can't. But addition creates balance. And here are some simple add-ins for February. So add a serving of fruit to breakfast. Something super simple. Add a vegetable to one meal a day. Just pick one. Add a source of protein to your snacks, or a handful of nuts or seeds. Add a fiber-rich food like berries, oats, or beans. So when you add nourishing whole foods, your body naturally feels better and you don't feel deprived. This approach is gentle, it's sustainable, and it's just a really good way for any of us who struggle with that all or nothing mentality. I used to have that mentality, and it's taken a long time to do that reprogramming to where it's not all or nothing. It's those small progressive steps. All right, habit number 3, protein for energy and satiety. So let's talk about protein, not in a bodybuilder way, but in a support your health way or support your energy way. Protein helps keep us full. It stabilizes our blood sugar. It supports muscle recovery. That's what protein does. It breaks down into amino acids and they start doing their work and repairing those muscles. That's why after our workouts, we create those little micro tears in our muscles and they need to repair it. And the only way they can do that is with protein. That's why it's important to do that. It also helps improve our mood and focus. And then here's a few ideas. So Greek yogurt, eggs, chicken or turkey, beans or lentils, cottage cheese, tofu, protein shakes, tuna packets, nuts or nut butter. The list goes on. There's a lot of options that are out there for protein. And so your habit for this week is just add one source of protein to at least one meal or snack every day and keep it under 30 grams per meal. If you look at the palm of your hand, that is about a serving size of protein that you should be having per meal. The reason why we want to keep it under 30 grams per meal is because research shows that if you have more than 30 grams of protein per meal, your body will most likely just secrete that food or store it as fat. So that's why it's important to keep it under 30 grams per meal. And that's it. Simple, supportive, and doable. All right. Habit 4, listen to your body, not the internet. Again, like we said earlier, right? There's so much noise out there, so much information. And just because it's out there doesn't mean it's correct or it doesn't even apply to us. Yeah. So this one's a big one. Our body is always communicating with us, but most of us are just too busy or stressed or even distracted to listen. So this month, try this. Pause before you eat and ask yourself, what does my body need right now? Not what should I eat, not what's the healthiest option, just what do I need? Maybe you need something warm or something that's hydrating. Maybe you just need something with more protein or something comforting, and that's okay too. We're human. We need to listen to our body. Listening builds trust, and trust builds healthier habits. All right, now our next habit, the 80% full check-in. I really like this one. So here's a gentle habit that helps us with overeating without restriction. So whenever you're having your meal, pause halfway through the meal and just check in with your fullness. And just ask yourself, am I still hungry? Am I satisfied? Or am I eating out of habit? Or am I eating because it just tastes really good? There was this one place, so it happens to all of us. There's one spot that we went to here in Naples. It's a pizza place. I can't remember the name of it right now, but it was dangerously good. And that's literally what happened. We just kept eating because it tasted so good. And again, it's just mindless eating. So, or am I eating because I'm distracted? So we don't have to stop the eating if we're not. If we do that 80% check-in and then we're like, yeah, I'm still hungry. Okay, perfect. But just check in with yourself. And the awareness, that is the habit that we want to focus on for that one. Okay, so now I also want to give you guys a challenge for February. So for the next 7 days, this challenge, we're going to call it Fuel with Intention. So for the next 7 days, choose one of these habits, okay? So one is drink one extra glass or bottle of water. Add one fruit or vegetable to your day. Add one source of protein to a meal or a snack. Do one 80% fullness check-in, or pause before eating and ask, what do I need? And that's it, just one. Choose one of those, not all 5 and not perfection. We ourselves are not perfect, so we cannot expect perfection. Choose one that feels the most supportive to you right now. So remember, guys, nutrition doesn't have to be overwhelming. It doesn't have to be restrictive. It doesn't have to be stressful. It can be simple. It can be gentle, and it can be supportive. So this February, focus on fueling your body with kindness, one small habit at a time. All right, if this episode helped you, share it with someone who's working on their health this month. It is Heart Health Month, so let's do whatever we can to keep that heart healthy. And stay tuned. We've got a really neat charity event coming up in March that Velotrick, an e-bike company, will be sponsoring. I'm so excited about that. You actually will have a chance to win an e-bike. How cool is that? So, as always, be a kind human. Let's help each other whenever possible. Like Mr. Rogers said, look for the helpers. And then make sure that when someone is looking for the helpers, that they see you. So be the change you want to see in the world. And thank you for sharing this time to listen to us. And we'll see you again soon. All right, this is Luis, and you're listening to the Fit Talk with Coach Luis podcast. Take care.
Thanks for checking out Fit Talk with Coach Luis. Remember to follow us on social media, on Instagram at Live2Progress, and on Twitter at Live2Progress. Stay tuned for more episodes of Fit Talk with Coach Luis coming soon. And remember, always live to progress.